Hey guys, got a couple new lures that we're going to paint. This is in the style of the Mega by Mega Bass, and this one will be in the style of a DT3. Now both of these will be very shallow running, which I figure we're getting into warm weather. That's kind of something we're going to need. Now about a year or so ago, I painted a popper in a pattern they call the Bleeding Tennessee Shad. I kind of like the color combination, so we're going to come back and use that with these. We might leave the bleeding part out, but we're going to go ahead and use some of the same colors. I do want to do the shad colors. The lake I normally fish has got a lot of shad in it. I was doing okay this last week with a shad pattern crankbait until I lost that to a brush pile. So I need to replace it. So we're going to do both of these. Similar to when I did the Bleeding Tennessee Shad a little over a year ago, we're going to make a slight difference in the two, and we'll see if that makes a difference by changing the colors a little bit. Stick with me. All right, we have our two shallow running lures, the Mega style from Mega Bass, and this would be a DT3 style. Both should be about a 2 to 3 foot. Which is what I was looking for. We're going to do them both, as I said, in a shad. Going to make them just a little different, though. I want to see what the difference is. But to start out, we're going to give them a base coat of white. It's good enough for that one. A little bit for the DT3 style, huh? A little splatter there. I have to clean the tip out on this one, little bore. Getting about that time. All right, there we go. Let me get everything cleaned up. We'll move on. Now, I always like the pearlized colors. I just think they give it a little bit extra luster to them. So we're going to go Cratex Pearlized White. And we're just going to go ahead and, we mainly care about the bottom half, but you know what? We're just going to put it all over. If we get a little up near the top, I really don't care. We're going to cover that up some, but how well this is going to show through for you on the camera, kind of hard to tell sometimes. Alright, there's our first one. Let me get that DT3 style here. We'll hit him too. There we go. There's our pearlized. All right, let me clean up. We'll move on to the next color. All right, our next color, Cratex Pearlized Satin Gold. So we're going to go with the satin gold next. And we're going to make sure we leave that belly white. We're kind of shooting for a shad in here, so we want to make sure we got some white on the belly. Alright, there we go. Got enough of that on there. We'll get the DT3 style. We'll start on that one. Alright, there we go. Got our gold, pearl white belly. Now clean up, move on to the next step. A year or so ago when I did this, I was doing the Bleeding Tennessee Shad. I did the purple, I did the gold, and then we went with a pearlized black right down the back. We didn't want to cover up much of that gold, but we're going to try a little of that. So that's what we're going to put, just a little bit right down the back, but we're going to put it real light. Alright, and that's all I'm putting on it. Very light colored black. You can still see some of the gold through it. That was what I was shooting for back then. That's what we're going to go with now. But now, the DT3, we're going to try something just a little different. Alright, for our DT3 style. Now, as I said, we went with the pearlized black on the back of this one. For this one, I'm going to dig out some Walmart Apple Barrel brand. This is called Pewter Gray. So it's pewter gray. I mixed some up, had to put some water with it, or thinner. And now we're just going to run this gray right down the back. And that's all I want, just that light gray. That's what we're going to do. So I got the gray on one, the black on the other. I don't know. Right now, I say if I had a choice, I'd still probably do the pearlized black over the gray. But the only way to tell for sure is you put eyes, put a top coat, throw some hooks on them. Let's go out in the lake and see if they catch fish. I like that. And hey, that's a new lure, by the way, too. All right. That is. It's a new shallow diver. I just painted these up. This is, I think it's called a Mega. It's a knockoff of a Mega Bass. Well, there we go, guys. And as you can see, I had to add the red to it to give it that Tennessee bleeding shad look. Did one of those before and I really liked it, so I thought I had to do it. Hey, thanks for thinking with me, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you again real soon.